Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. Today it is time for the 6th update of the deck of panning Project Pan, started by Emily and Max. I will link her video down below so you can check out the rules. She goes over all the details, and I will link my own deck of panning playlist down below as well. So definitely be sure to check that out, and let's get into it. I'm going to start with the Viva Glam One lipstick. So this I want to get 5 uses out of. So at this point, I've only used it 3 times out of the 5, so I did not hit my goal on that, and I'm not disappointed about that. I was thinking it could go either way, like I might hit my goal, I might not. I only used it 1 more time since the last update, so I still have 2 more uses left to go on this. I don't tend to wear this to full opacity. I kind of sheer it out, maybe like mix it with something else to brighten up another color, that kind of a thing. I think it's a little much to wear flat out of the tubes by itself right now, at least. I usually wear it that way more in the winter time, so I get why I didn't hit my goal yet, but I am still finding ways to use this in a way that I feel comfortable using this time of the year, so cool. And the prompt for this was brand that I have the most of, so 2 more uses left to go on this one. Okay, then we have Maybelline Coral Crush. This is supposed to represent another project, so I did Partners in Cream. And my goal for this lipstick is to use this 10 times. I figured coral was pretty good for the summer, so I would be able to do that a little easier. So I hit my goal on that and then some. So I actually used this 12 times out of the 10 times. So that tells me a lot about this product. It is one of those lipsticks that I was considering maybe decluttering because I wasn't really using it that much, or wasn't really making myself use it in the past too often. But I found it to be like a nice bright shade to wear in the summertime, which I've been kind of gravitating towards that a little bit more this summer. So I'm getting a little bit out of using just straight up nude colors so much, and I am finding myself wanting to, play around more with those brighter lipsticks. So this was a really, really good one. And while it might be kicked out of the project, I can see myself continuing to reach for it till the end of the summer, because I do like that brighter lip color, you know, so I don't see the point in putting it away. I would be more than happy to keep this out and maybe get like 3 to 5 more uses out of it outside of this project. So success here. We can roll this product out. And then we have the NYX Lingerie liquid lipstick. I have this in the shade Push Up, and as you can see, hopefully, there is a lot of windowing in this, and my goal was to get 10 uses out of this. I use this 6 times out of the 10 times, so I'm definitely coming along with it. I eventually do want to finish this up. I don't know if that's going to happen this year, but I figured this is the perfect product to get a head start with right now in this project. And the prompt for this was graveyard project pan item. So one that is, I guess, collecting dust, sort of, or one that was in a previous project. So this one was sort of collecting dust for me. It is one of my favorites, but I just don't use it as much as I like to. So you can tell that I definitely have gotten a lot of use out of it, but I don't know. I guess it was sitting around a little bit more than I wanted it to be. So we're gonna keep this in, of course. I have 4 more uses left to go, and yeah, we'll just see where we are in the next update. I have the NYX Toulouse Soft Matte Lip Cream, and this was for the newest product in my collection, and I kind of consider this my newest lip product in my collection. Mom had given this to me, I feel like it wasn't that long ago, but it probably was longer ago now that I think about it. But anyway, yeah, my goal with this was to use it 5 times, and I used it 3 out of the 5 times. So I still have 2 more uses left to go. I only managed to use this 1 additional time since the last update. So I don't know why that is. I think it's just harder to gravitate towards this because it is a little bit more fall in my mind. So I haven't been reaching for these like darker, like more muted colors. So I honestly think that's why. But I only have 1 more use on this, and then we can roll it out. I had pulled the card for wild card, so I guess that meant whatever I wanted. I ended up picking these 3 Ulta crayons. Yeah, so I am treating these as 1 product. So I had to use these 10 times total. Not 10 times each, just 10 times total. So I got up to 8 times the last time. I used it 2 more additional times and got to 10. So I can roll these out. In fact, I actually went over the 10 times. I think I actually used it like 4 more additional times. Like, I still really like these, and I just love how easy these are. You can just literally one and done, like just take your finger and rub it around. You don't even need a brush for these, which is awesome. Yeah, so that's how I've been using these, and some of them are actually really flat and need a sharpening. So actually I think it's a good thing when you can use them past the goal, or you want to use them past the goal. You do enjoy the product, you find it useful, so that's always a good sign. So yeah, these guys are ready to be rolled out, and these are discontinued, by the way, so I'm not even gonna go over what their names are, but they were great. So the next product is this NYX Fireball eyeshadow. The prompt for this was a metallic eyeshadow, so, or something metallic. My goal was to use this 5 times. I had to use this 3 more times from the last update to reach my goal, which I did, so I can roll this one out. And I really do like this eyeshadow. I was really considering potentially decluttering this because I wasn't sure. I'd pulled it in for like a shop my stash or something. I'm not sure what, but wasn't really sure about it then, and now I know that I really like it. I've been using this in the crease more than all over the lid type of a thing. So I found that particularly useful, and it looks really, really pretty with like a light pink eyeshadow. So I'm happy that I got to play with this and find that out. So this one is getting rolled out. The next product is the Essie Turks and Caicos nail polish, and the prompt for this was, I think, nostalgia or nostalgic. The goal was to use this 3 times, which for a nail polish for me is like a little bit more than what I would normally do within a short amount of time. So I was able to use this twice out of the 3 times. So I still have 1 more time left to go. I used it on my toes, I used it on my fingers, so I might end up using it on my fingers for the next usage, whenever that will be. So we shall see. But this will more than likely be rolled out by the next update. I definitely plan on using this soon. So the Shiseido Synchro Skin Self-Refreshing SPF 20 skin tint. And this was for something with SPF in it. So my goal with this is actually to finish this. There are very few products in this project that I actually want to finish or hit pan on. This, yeah, definitely want to finish this. There isn't a whole lot left in here, actually. I kind of wasn't sure when I pulled this in. It seemed like there was a lot in here, but lately when I've been using it, it's been spitting out a little bit, and it's been harder to get product out. So I might have to cut it open. I do think I want to do that with this because I don't have any skin tints or base products right now besides concealer, which I don't know if you consider that a base product, but right now that's how I've been using it. Like, this is it. So I plan on using every last drop out of this. I did receive this free from influencers. I did not buy this, and I think I had it for a few months to a year at least. I forget when I got this, so it's definitely not something I want to keep around past this summer. So this isn't done yet. I still have a couple more uses left on this, and I do want to cut it open, so I'm not sure if I will finish this by the next update. It's definitely a possibility. We shall see. I have about 5 products still left in this round, or in this cycle. It's hard to tell with those lip products if they will roll out or not. At the rate that I'm wearing makeup right now, it is really hard to tell. So I'm just going to pick 3 cards. I'm going to split the deck. 7 of Spades. Okay, so that's an A to Z brand. Next we have the 6 of Spades, and that is Balancing Act, so I have to figure out what that means. All right, sorry, I was having some issues reading that, but no, it is a product that gives too much or too little, or is too pigmented, so one of those extremes. Okay, and my last card is the Jack of Spades. That's a random color generator. I'm excited. I've never picked that one before. Cool. 2 of these prompts are actually newer to me. I did pick the A to Z one before. So let me see what I can pick out of my collection that matches up with these, and I will be right back. All right, guys, I made my picks. I'm actually pretty excited about what I picked out. So for the Balancing Act prompt, that is like something that's too pigmented or not pigmented enough, I'm actually going to go back into my Naked 3 palette. I decided to roll in 4 different shades that I am kind of questioning their performance, because I feel like, you know, the last time I had played around with this palette, this is newer to me actually. I received this for Christmas. I was kind of, I mean, I do like this palette a lot, but some of the shades I'm kind of questioning how much they're giving in terms of like how they show up on my lids. So in particular, I'm trying to hold this up without blinding you guys. I'm gonna focus on these 4 shades right here, not this white one at the end. 1, 2, 3, 4. And the names of those shades: Dust, Burnout, Limit, Buzz. I swatched them really quickly and you can barely see them on my arm. You know, they're not like the best swatches ever, but I'm not sure if it's just my fault or they're actually just not that pigmented. So perfect product for this prompt. So we will play around with those. My goal is to use each shade, I think, twice. I think that'll be fair enough for me to use, just given how I like to wear my makeup right now. I think 2 times per shadow sounds fair. So I can't wait to see how those perform. I think it's a nice, like, everyday kind of palette, but I'm curious to kind of study those a little bit more and see how they perform on me. So those 4 shades, 2 times each. It's definitely performing on my black shirt, that's for sure. Next prompt, pick the random letter generator. Probably could have done this with you guys, but I promise I'm not cheating. I went online and I got a D. So that's the very first letter I got. Again, didn't cheat. And I had a D the last time I did this prompt. I remember, and I pulled in Benefit Dallas. So for D this time, I ended up picking the shade Dazzleite by MAC, which this is one of my oldest eyeshadows in my collection, and I'm actually really excited to pull this in because I have always wanted to get more use on this because, yeah, it is my oldest one. There's like quite a dip going in there, and it goes on more white or almost slightly iridescent compared to how it looks in the pan, which looks almost yellow. I always really like this eyeshadow, but I think, you know, recently I kind of been less drawn to it because it does look yellow in the pan, so I have to remind myself. I have quite a few eyeshadows like that, actually, that look yellow, but then they apply more white or, you know, sheer / iridescent. So I want to get... I'm gonna go for 10 uses on this guy. This is older and I want to get more usage on it. So 5 seems a little low for that. I usually do 5 with these types of things. So, but 10 I think will be great to kind of push it a little bit further, especially there's like a dip going in there. Let's see if we can make it deeper. So I am excited to pull in Dazzleite. I really, really am. So that will be for the letter D. The last prompt that I picked was the random color generator. And next time I do this, I will try to do it live, but I ended up getting the mahogany brown color right here, so not that interesting, but yeah, not that interesting and a weird time to pull brown, but I'm actually grateful because now I get to pull in the chocolate bar palette, which I also want to get more use on always. And I miss having palettes in my rotation. I haven't had any, it feels like, in a while, I think. But for mahogany, I'm gonna go with the darkest shade in this palette, which is called Triple Fudge. I'm really excited to use that as like maybe an eyeliner because I've been sticking with the 4 that I have in projects like the most. So it'll be nice to use that as an eyeliner or as like a crease shade or something. So I think it'll be really good to get use out of that. I'm gonna put that for not quite 10. I'm gonna go for 7, right between 5 and 10. So I'm gonna go with 7 uses on that. So I think that'll be really, really nice. I think I can make brown work because brown's a neutral and why not? So excited. Please don't forget to like and consider subscribing. Again, those links are down below for her channel, Emily and Max, and my own playlist. So check those out. And thank you for watching, guys. I will see you in the next video. Bye.